My man is the straight Ben Affleck, the accountant assassin.
It's not an easy sport to have heart in. It's not like basketball, soccer. Yeah, you getting hurt here. Whatever. What are they gonna say? Oh, you're shitting on Competello? Yeah, I am, because who do we fight? My name is Arjan Iseni, and you're tuned in to the Checkerz podcast.
Presenting Bars Boxing Club, ladies and gentlemen, Arjan Iseni!
Hey, welcome to Checkerz. We got a special guest in the building, Arjan Iseni. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
All right. Thank you, man. We appreciate you coming on the show. Let us know what you got going on, because I watched you during your training during COVID, and I know you want to really get back in there and put some hands on some boys. How's it feel coming back now?
Thank you for having me first, and it feels good. I've been waiting on for this feeling, just like fighting so often and having that stop for like a little while was just killing me. Just getting back in the ring and preparing for a fight. It was just, I was missing something. Now like getting back into getting all these fights in, it feels good again. So.
Okay.
He's underselling you a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
I was there Friday, and I was there Sunday for the championships. My man is the straight Ben Affleck, the accountant assassin. Man. It ain't no other way to put it. And the funny thing is, you had your championship fight yesterday, Sunday. That was the national qualifiers?
Yes, that was the national qualifiers.
So being that you won that, where you moving on to after that?
So Saturday, we're leaving for Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we're fighting out there for the National Golden Gloves. The best. Hopefully it goes as it went here. Gonna put on a performance, gonna do my best, and hopefully win the judges over every time.
Okay. Now, when the judge is over, I'm not sure you're gonna have much of a problem with that, because Friday you were in there with a beast, and you took him out. Ended up stopping him. How was that fight compared to your championship fight? You were in there with a really tough fighter.
That guy was tall, way more durable, and he didn't back down from the fight. He had heart, and I respect him for that. Of course, anybody that it's not an easy sport to have heart in. It's not like basketball, soccer. Yeah, you getting hurt here. And, I was hitting him with my shots, and he was taking it. He was coming straight back. So of course I have respect for him. But this guy, the championship fight, once I cracked him a couple of times, I got my good shots out there. I saw the pace started slowing down from him. I knew he was gonna try to pressure me the whole time, but once I put I did what I had to do. I saw the pace slow down from him. Like he lost his confidence.
He did. Not only that though, while you were fighting though, is it just from a perspective from the outside? It looked like you were almost watching him timing and thinking while you're in there. You're very calculated. Usually most amateurs go out there and go wild.
Yeah, of course. It's a game of chess in there, You don't wanna go too quick, you don't wanna go too slow. I always try to make the fight at my pace. If I want to put the pressure, I'm going to put the pressure. If I want to step back and take a second and move around, I'm going to step back and take a second. Like you saw the whole fight. Like I wanted to step back and take a breather, let my hands rest a little bit. I stepped back, I took my time. And when I wanted to work, I stepped in and I worked. That's how I try to make every fight. My fight on Friday wasn't really like that. That fight was more of I got a little bit into my head, trying to stop the guy. I shouldn't have done that. But you see, like, it's all about chess. You gotta think more than you gotta throw hands.
Right.
I'm glad you let your ego take over Friday, because that was entertaining. It was a dope fight.
Yeah, it was. Like, he had heart. I respect him for that. But at the end of the day, I gotta do what I gotta do, and if I gotta take him out, I guess I'll have to take him out.
So I wanted to ask a question. Now you're 18, right?
Yes, 18.
Okay, so when do you feel comfortable turning pro? I know that's early, but
Wait, what
everybody over here.
Do you want to turn pro?
Yeah.
In the future, of course, I want to turn pro. The thing is, I have so many more things I want to accomplish before turning pro in the amateurs. Like I always wanted to win a national Golden Glove, so this tournament meant it all to me. I had to win this tournament to get my chance to do that, and so I got it done. So now hopefully next week same goes as this weekend. We take it home, and I want to fight in a world championship. I want to fight internationally with Team USA. I want to make the team one more time as an elite. If I can get all these done in the next year span, you know, I wouldn't mind turning pro after. But if listen, I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. I'm a young fighter. I'm explosive. I have pretty much everything. Not everything. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you know, I think I have what it takes to get to that pro level, to get to that championship level one day in a couple of years. You know, like 5 years. So,
right.
I know what I'm bringing to the table, and I know my worth. So if the money's not right and the opportunity is not right, I'm not going to take it. And if that means waiting for the Olympics, I will wait for the Olympics for 2024. It's the right time for me. But one day I'm definitely looking to turn pro and unify at least super middleweight or light heavyweight.
Oh, nah, that's dope, man. Also did some research. Nah, I'm fucking with you. But nah, we did do some research on you and seen you have done kickboxing too.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about that. Right now you're ranked what?
Oh, I'm ranked number 1. I'm ranked second in the world in kickboxing. Okay. Do you see a future in that, or you're just more focused on the boxing? To be honest, the only reason I went back to kickboxing this year was to stay active.
Okay.
I don't really see a future. It's just there was no fights. I haven't, like, my last fight before all these fights that I just had was in March, and before that was a year and a half ago. I just wanted to get back in the ring, and I saw an opportunity, so I took it.
Now you out there in Staten Island, right?
Yeah, I'm Staten Island.
I used to live out there for a while. Is it hard finding like sparring partners? Do you have to travel out a lot? Because, you know, Staten Island is small. You know, we're small. Sometimes we're the forgotten borough. So yeah. How is sparring out there?
So for sparring, I get good sparring. Not much here. Like in Staten Island, the only people I've really sparred that were like, I sparred Marcus. I was helping Marcus Brown get ready for his last fight, but it got canceled.
Oh, wow.
I was sparring Marcus Brown 3 times a week for like 4 or 5 weeks straight. You know, it was great work.
Yeah.
I remember stepping in the ring with him the first time. You know, I took it a little easy. He taught me, yeah, you know, his hands are like bricks. I was like, damn, I can't fuck around with this. So, but yeah, I sparred Marcus. But to be honest, most of my sparring being in Brooklyn. I train in Flatbush. I'd be going to Sweatbox sometimes. I go to Cops and Kids, spar out there a little bit. So yeah, sparring is not that hard to find.
Let's say you're in there with the opponent you know you have the advantage over. Do you start working on other things like, yo, let me work on just straight jab in this round, or trying to set up my overhand counters and things like that?
In the fight, no. In sparring, yes. In the fight, no. I want to keep it. I want to do what I do best. You know what I mean? If I saw the overhand was hitting yesterday, I'm going to keep throwing that overhand.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for him to throw his jab or his backhand. I'm going to throw the overhand right after. It connected every time. I'm not really going to go out of my way during a fight to, you know, try new things that I know I might mess up.
What was your favorite moment so far as an amateur?
Winning the Nationals back in December when I made the team for the first time. I don't know, just something I always wanted to be on the team with everyone else. And when I finally got that belt, I was always dreaming about that red belt. And I finally got it. And, you know, it was just, you know, when you hit that moment, you've been dreaming for something for so long, and you finally get there, like it just felt unreal, you know?
Nah, that's an awesome feeling, man.
Yeah.
Now, I got something I want to ask you. I know this is a little late in the conversation to go back a little bit. You said that if you was to go into pro, you would do like middleweight or light heavyweight?
Super middleweight.
So I commend you already for that, because you know how some guys come in the game and they get labeled as a weight bully. So you're going to go in there at super middleweight, and that's very impressive, man. That's very impressive.
I just want to get straight to work.
Yeah.
Just as soon as I get in there, do my thing, get my record up, and start getting big fights. I fought with you 9 times this month alone. This month. In a month span, I fought 9 times. Some people don't do that in a year span.
Right.
Like, yeah, like my body's a little sore and everything, but, you know, it's also mental. A lot of people would have gave up halfway, like, yo, listen, I can't do this anymore. But, you know, I pushed myself like Today's my day off. Tomorrow I'm double training again. I'm back to doubles. I'm back to doubles till I leave for Saturday. Like it's all mental, you know. You can't really let your mental put you down. Like, my shoulders are killing me right now. I have problems with my wrist.
I just want to let you know this. Even though you're young, you come off so mature, professional in and outside the ring, man. You're a smart, intelligent kid. So not only do you have the tools in the ring, to me, I hate someone that's talented but doesn't have the work ethic, because I'm almost the complete opposite. I have no talent, but I'm gonna be a dog and bust my ass. So when I see someone that has the total package, I really admire that, man. And I want you to keep going. You are gonna grow, and you are gonna be the star that you are. I can see it in your mentality. So keep growing, and you're gonna take this championship, man. I have no doubt about it.
Absolutely. Who do you like right now in the game, man? Who do you like right now?
This is weird. I don't know. Not many people respect him for this. Canelo's a pound for pound king.
Okay.
He hasn't fought very many names that he should have, but as of right now, I don't see anybody beating him.
Okay.
I don't think. Come on. What do you think?
I say something like that, and they look at me like a hater. So like I try to, you know.
It's not a hater, but he's stepping away from the real competition. Why doesn't he fight a better Bia? Why doesn't he fight a Bivol? Why doesn't he fight a Benavidez? Right. You know, those are the fights that make you that one of one. You know what I mean? Those are the fights that bring you to the next level. Those are the fights that people remember. They'll be like, wow, he was great. You know what I mean? It's like
I agree.
Like when you think about it, you think of Mayweather. He beat Oscar De La Hoya. Like at the time, he was the golden boy. Like nobody was fucking with him, and he did it. That's what you remember about Mayweather. But like Canelo, like no disrespect to the guy, but the Turkish guy that he fought, I don't even know his name. I never heard of him until he fought Canelo.
You're Durham, yeah. Yeah, I asked that a lot of times. I asked people, like, was anybody checking for that fight? Nobody was checking for that fight, but yeah.
Listen, I really like Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, I really like his style. You know, I try to take from him a little bit because he's calm, but he can brawl too. You know, if he can make it, he could switch up the pace. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's really just a one-dimensional fighter. You know, he could pick it up, he could slow it down. That's what I really like about him. You know, but now everyone's like, oh, like he's scared of Canelo and stuff, this and that. But the Turkish guy, again, he took one punch from Canelo and he sat down. It's clear to say that he wanted a paycheck.
Yeah, absolutely.
No respect to the guy, but you could clearly tell everyone that wants to fight Canelo wants a paycheck.
Right.
And I feel that way. It's the truth. Because they wouldn't have fought Canelo 4 or 5 years ago when he was the bulldog running through the division, not making as much money.
Right. Yeah, of course. You know, it's higher risk, low reward, so they're definitely not going to do that.
Exactly. But now that he's making his bread, everyone wants to step in the ring with Canelo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not right. These are the fights that define you as a world champion, you know, like really define you as one of the greats. Like if someone steps in with Canelo and beats him now, no one's gonna call him pound for pound. No one's gonna really have the same respect for him. All that respect's gonna go to this guy now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So real quick, in your mind, are you gonna chase legacy or money? You want both, obviously, but it's a line between just going all money, all business, and legacy. So.
And me and Dame, we have this talk many times. And the reason why we ask is because now the fight game is make your money. And I actually want fighters to make the money because back then the promoters were really jerking guys around. So now that guys make their money early and they get out, I'm not too opposed by it, but at the same time, I do respect and I do understand you need to always consider that legacy. So which is more important to you?
Well, listen, I want to be a household name one day, just like Mike Tyson, just like Muhammad Ali, just like all of them. But legacy doesn't pay bills at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Today I'm gonna have a family, I got bills to pay, I got stuff to do. Like for example, Canelo's the perfect balance. Canelo's chasing those unifieds and he's paid good. He's not a Floyd Mayweather where he's getting all this money, but the legacy came after because he was known for the money, you know? But maybe was a hell of a fighter. You know what I mean? I respect him like crazy. But it just, the legacy came after the money, you know? That's what kind of bothered me. But you see Canelo, he's chasing the legacy and the money's coming with it. When you're at the top of the game like that, I feel like both should come. Like Canelo has the perfect balance right now. It shouldn't be all about the money and nothing about, because one day I want to be remembered. Like Muhammad Ali's not around, but who's on your wall back there?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? With the legacy, but I want to have fun while I'm alive, so I need that bread too.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? I'm not looking to make billions, but I'm not looking to be a nobody one day.
Nah, you definitely got your head screwed on right. I hate when, like we always talk about it, fighters get jerked. And you would be surprised how many world champions went out there and put themselves in a position where they were forced to fight just because they weren't smart with their money. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with that. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with branding or anything like that, man. We expect you to be at a certain place because I think just from talking to you, you expect you to be there. So
yeah.
I've done the work.
Nah, it shows, brother. It shows, man.
11 years and still working, 11 years straight since I was 7. Work, nonstop. I've been grinding. So I expect the best for myself, you know what I mean? I know if I don't put in the best work, I don't expect the best for myself, but knowing what I go through every day, what I put my body through every day, what I put myself through mentally, I deserve the best, you know what I mean? And I'm always gonna work to be a better version of myself at the end of the day, no matter what I do. Even if it's 30 minutes at the gym or 2 hours at the gym. No matter what I do, I wanna bring myself to that next level, even if it takes little by little, step by step.
Right.
Yo, so you're all business, man. What do you do for fun?
Listen, when I got fights coming up, I don't really be doing much. I go to the gym in the morning, I come home, shower, sleep, eat, and then I go to the gym again at night.
Yo, if you fight 9 times in a month, it sounds like you don't have time for fun at all.
It really don't. Like I'm coming to these fights like, damn, like I'm really fighting again. Like the first couple of fights were exciting, I'm like, yeah, like I'm back now. And then like halfway through, I was like, all right, it's cool. But my body's starting to hurt. And like yesterday, I was like, oh my God, like how am I gonna go fight again?
Wow.
I love it though, you know what I mean? It's just too much isn't good enough either,
Yeah.
Like money, just like fame. Too much, there's always a certain limit that you can surpass. So hopefully after these nationals, I get some rest, let my body recover, and then back to the drawing board for whatever comes up next.
Awesome, man.
Oh, man.
Well, yo, we wish we could be there, but since we can't, man, keep us updated on how your whole process is going out there. Win, lose, or draw, the amateurs really doesn't matter, but we know you're going to win. But keep a positive mindset. I already know you got your head screwed on right, and I already know you're going to win. It's in the bag, but,
Yeah, he's definitely checking chins.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
You take care of business.
Appreciate having you on, man. Next time we have you on, you can talk about how you won the Nationals.
Hopefully.
Definitely, man. Good having you on, brother. Take care.
Thank you.
Honestly, it's fucking hard to do. Just the same way it's hard to do something in the ring, it's hard to get on the camera and make it entertaining and not boring. But no one wants to watch anyone talk, even if they're really intriguing for a whole 40 minutes.
Nah, there's some people, man. There's some people who really like that shit.
Yeah, some people.
Look, yeah, some people are weird, man. Like I was just talking to my cousin and his wife, and she was telling me how she loves to watch people eat. And I still can't understand that mindset. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, she likes to watch people eat food, and she actually like talks shit like it's like porn to her. Like she's like, yeah, now eat that. Yeah, now eat that. I'm like, what? Like,
What the fuck?
No, yo, there's people like that, man.
No way.
Yo, I'm telling you, there's people like that, man. Like,
I have a ring in my backyard.
yeah, I seen, yeah. No, Dame, this is a token booth ring. Like you move around, but you're not going nowhere. You're not running around.
I was gonna say I'm injured right now. I hurt my neck, but there's some people I want to put my hands on. So we gotta keep in touch, man. Y'all bros, we set up a little event.
Backyard boxing.
Whatever it is, man. You still a Knicks fan?
A Knicks fan?
Yeah.
I went to one of their games.
Yo, you see, this is the problem with Google. They said you were a Knicks fan. Now the one fucking up on the.
Yo, he looked like I was never a Knicks fan.
That was
what is he talking about?
They like when I made the team, they gave me this whole thing that I had to fill out like my favorite food, and I was like, I'm from New York, so I'm just gonna write the Knicks, but I don't even really watch ball like that.
And that I don't know how to talk to people, not on the podcast, in life. And
sometimes your tone.
That's my tone. Okay, my tone. And my shit is this. I don't give a fuck if someone fails. To me, don't say shit if you never done it, tried it, or attempted anything in life. Have you tried anything? And if you didn't, shut the fuck up, and I don't care what you're
You're always gonna hear that.
I got 0 posts, no profile picture, and like 12 followers. I swear to God, it be those fanboys that really just try to push every time. They be talking the most shit. They got no profile picture, no post, and you can't say nothing about them. And I click on the kid's profile picture. It's like an anime freaking.
I'm gonna let you know something about me. I always talk about people behind their back, to their in your ear, wherever you are. But at the end of the day, when anyone says anything about me, I have this weird mindset. I don't give a fuck about anyone else's opinion. I let that shit roll off my shoulder. Kings are not worried about what all the peasants is doing. And at this point in my life, I'm not worried about shit unless it makes me happy or money. And there's too many people sitting around on the sidelines worrying about other sidelines talk. I need to hear that because I know I'm doing my thing. So if you're telling me I'm whack, you're telling me I'm good, I don't get validation from it. I don't get discouraged from it. What I'm doing is growth.